So my name is Jessica Rose. I'm with Young Revard State, and Young Revard State is actually a network of young people who are teaching themselves how to code. So it's independent learners doing their own thing, any language they want, and we've built a community that allows them to get together around several major events, around several contests, and around campaigns that lets them collaborate and work on their projects together. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about passive inspiration for young people in coding. I think we see so much right now with we need to make young people learn to code. We need to make them become the next generation of developers. Has anybody here worked with teenagers? Is it very easy to make them do things? No! Yeah, and I think that might be where a lot of these projects with make young people learn to code might be going a little bit wrong. So when you come in and you say, hey guys and girls, I want you to learn these digital skills so you can be A. I want you to become A. It's really a little bit patronizing and tends to turn them off a bit. I think the first step behind really inspiring young people to develop these digital skills, to develop programming skills, is to listen first. Young people, we're looking at young people at this event aged 13 to 16. They know what they want to do, or they know what they think they want to do. If they want to become developers, they know it. If they want to become fashion designers, musicians, they have these incredible dreams. Instead of coming in and saying, no, scrap all that, do this. We need to come in and have a conversation where we're really listening. We say, oh, you want to do fashion design. That's brilliant. I want to support your dreams. Have you looked at the way technology, have you looked at the way programming, circuits, wearables, have you looked at how these could help you achieve that dream? I think lots of feminine interests, lots of the things girls are interested in today tend to be undervalued. So when we say, oh, we want them to learn digital skills, we want to push them into development. And we may be devaluing things that they're interested in, like fashion, like music, like social interconnectivity. And for us to take a step back and realize that these goals are just as valid, and that giving them the digital skills to accomplish these can be what it takes to maybe move some of them back over the line to what we think we want them to do. So listening first, once we've listened to what they really want, to what individual young people and groups of young people are telling us they want to do, it becomes a little bit of a marketing project. You say, here are the technologies, here are the languages, here are the processes, here are the tools for learning them. And they know all of these. They've got access to this online, they've got access to this at school. They've got a pretty good idea of what technologies are out there and how they might best learn them. We need to add into the conversation how these technologies can help them achieve their individual goals. I think that's something that's really missing from the bigger conversation. So we've listened, we've talked to them, we've tried to sort of pitch how these technologies can make their goals more achievable. After that, we wind up with a responsibility. So we've got a group of young people that we're gently pushing, that we're trying to shepherd into tech. It becomes our responsibility to make sure we're pushing them into an environment and into a community that's safe, where they have an equal voice, and then where they feel supported regardless of skill level, gender, any kind of identifier. Anybody here work a lot on the net, spend a lot of time online? Seriously, guys, seriously. A lot of time online. Maybe here who works primarily online think it's an especially friendly place to be a girl? Yeah. I think for those of us who are a little bit older and a little bit jaded, going online and seeing really, really sad things, seeing gender abuse, seeing threats, seem almost passé. And I think if we're pushing young people into this environment, if we're especially pushing young women into an environment where there's quite a bit of gender abuse, taking responsibility for that environment on a wider scale, saying, we're going to help you come into that. As members of the community, we're also going to do everything we can to make sure we're trying to bring you into some place that's safe, where you can be heard, and where you feel like you're able to make an impact. So we've listened, we've pitched why they might care about this, we've tried to make digital skills safer and more inviting, which might take a little bit of time. I think the last thing we really need to do is set up systems to let them take over. So we've got young people coming into the digital industry quickly, and it becomes theirs. So let them know, here's how we helped you, here's the support we made available, will you help? So I think realizing that as much as we would love to build this place, we would love to build this industry where everybody's meeting in, at some point we're going to have to step back and let the folks we've inspired or that we've sold on the idea take over for themselves. Did anybody have any questions? Sorry, I think it's hard to have questions for an open-ended brand. Thank you.